What is going on, guys? This is Joe Young coming at you an update video on the 90cm tank. Today we're finally going to start aquascaping the tank. I have a hardscape in mind, but we're going to play with it, kind of freestyle a little bit and see if I like it. Again, I always like to hardscape and then sit on it a couple days, and if I like to change anything, I'll change it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. As always, I'm going to be starting with a few ADA substrate additives on the bottom. I will list it as usual on the screen here, and I'm going to start putting some of these in.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
So I have all the additives added on the bottom of the tank here. The only difference I'm going to do in this tank versus the other one is I'm going to add the iron sticks kind of like maybe in the mid layer, so that when I actually plant the plants and they actually start to grow, the roots can actually start grabbing onto it, versus like if I have a deep substrate, it's going to take them a while to get all the way to the bottom. So I kind of want the plants to kind of grab it kind of faster than normal. So I'm going to add those sticks kind of in the middle once I fill up the tank with substrate. Alright, this time around I'm going to be using the new ADA Amazonian light soil. This soil has slightly different colors versus the regular one, and also it's supposed to not leach as much ammonia into the tank, so the cycling should be a little bit faster. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to start pouring it in right now. Alright, so in order to get the desired height that I need, I don't want to use that much substrate, because I'm going to have to go through like probably 6 or 7 bags of these if I want the elevation I want, especially in a bigger tank. So what I went ahead and did was I bought these mesh bags from Dr. Foster and Smith, and I bought some clay pebbles, and I'm going to fill them up. So I'm going to backfill kind of like the layers I need with these pebbles. And one good thing about these pebbles are they're going to be really good for beneficial bacteria to grow on, and also down the road they'll be easy to remove. I can just take the whole bag and just kind of remove it.
The lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied.
Alright, so now that I have the extra height that I need, I'm going to go ahead and start filling this back up with more substrates.
Out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength.
Alright, so for this build, I'm going to go back to the classic and use Sirius stones. These are kind of like the gray, and they have like white lines in between them on some of them. But as you can see, I have a nice selection of them, but I'm kind of worried that I don't have enough, but we'll see what we can do with this build currently.
My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. weakness comes and goes, it goes, it goes. My weakness echoes in my soul. Oh, it echoes in my soul. My weakness comes and goes, it goes, it goes.
I've seen you, I've patrolled these empty thoughts before, but I'm fixed now on the cure. I'm holding on to the last rock on the mountaintop, and I'm begging for your love. Do you remember the type of folk we used to be, and the simple souls we used to see, Do you remember a fallen man with no escape? It seems he lives in yesterday, If you play the way, well, I forgive you once again. I'm losing patience, and I know for sure that we've been right here before. I see the dangers, baby, I'm not crying over you. There's no point denying we're through, 'cause baby, I'm not crying over you. There's just shit that I've gotta do, so I'm not crying. Just sleeps away at a meager forest break, and I'm quite sure, like a human chess piece I've been playing, you're coming back for more. Do you remember the type of folk we used to be, and the simple souls we used to see? Do you remember a fallen...
Alright guys, that's it. Here's the final scape of the tank. I was really limited to the rocks. I thought for a second there that I might have needed to order some more rocks, but what I did was I pulled some of the rocks that I had underneath that supported this rock initially and kind of played with it, as you can see in the video, and kind of just made it work. So normally for me, I always like to order extra rock just in case if I need, to use certain things. But this time around, I actually ordered close to like 50 or 60 pounds worth of rock already, and I thought that would have been plenty. I almost ran into an issue there on not having enough rocks. So for the most part, I'm going to sit on this again for a couple of days, make sure I like the scape before I fill it up. So I didn't add in the actual iron sticks yet. I want to make sure that this is the final scape. If so, I'm going to just go ahead and just poke holes and just stick the iron sticks in between here, and it should be finalized. So I'm not too worried about that. Again, this time around I did a little freestyle, so it took me a little bit in terms of figuring out what I wanted. But I think I kind of really like the scape currently. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next one. And until next time, guys, peace.
With no escape, it seems he lives in yesterday, If you play the way, well, I'll forgive you once again. I'm losing patience, and I know that we've been right here before. I see the dangers, baby, I'm not crying over you. There's no point denying we're through, 'cause baby, I'm not crying over you. There's just shit that I...